Okay, we continue on with the letter Alif. Now, as we spoke about in the previous lesson, not every Alif actually represents an Alif. It could represent a Hamza. And we said that when a Hamza comes with an Alif, it is no longer an Alif, but a Hamza. Here's a very short text in Arabic, without the diacritical marks. First of all, what we notice is the Alif has been used many times in this section. Okay, let's read it first. It says here, ماذا تدرس في الجامعة? What do you study at university? أدرس الكيمياء. I study chemistry. Now, what we can see is a number of alifs being used in this section. Some occur in the beginning, some in the middle, and some at the end. To understand which of these are actually an alif and which are Hamza will require you to understand the language better. Now, what we can see from this section is we have alif in the middle and the end of words, but never in the beginning. All the times it's mentioned in the beginning is actually a Hamza, and that Hamza could be one of two types. I do have lessons on this that differentiates between the two types of Hamzas. Now, let us go back to here. So if we were to actually insert the diacritical marks, this is how it would look. Usually, only one type of Hamza is written in the text. The other type is not. In the Quran, however, both are written. The Quran will have all the diacritical marks for you to make it easy to know if it's an alif or a Hamza and the harakah on each of the letters. But in normal text, this is not the case. Now, another point with alif is that alif is never part of the base letters of any word in Arabic. If you do see an alif, like in the following examples, we have here Sara, it became, or Sama, he fasted, or Ja'a, he came, Akala, he ate. In all these instances, here the alif in the first three represents either a ya or a waw. Alif can never be a base letter. It can be only an additional letter to the three base letters. In the verb akala, akala. Now we should know that that is not an alif, it's a Hamza. So the base letters of akala is Hamza, Kaf, Lam. The base letters of Ja'a is the Jim, the Ya. So this alif represents the Ya, and then we have the Hamza as the base letter. For Sama, the alif represents a waw, and for Sara, the alif represents a ya. So if we take, for example, the verb Sama, originally it was Sawama, but to make the pronunciation smoother, it was Sama. So the point is, the alif can never be part of the three base letters of Arabic words. When we go to dictionaries, if the dictionary goes by base letters and we come across a section saying alif, we should know that that means alif Hamza. It's actually a Hamza, not an alif. Hamza is a very powerful letter. As an individual letter, it can be used for a number of different meanings. One of the meanings is istifham, to ask a question. So you can bring a sentence, Ja'a Muhammad, and add the Hamza, it becomes Aja'a Muhammad, did Muhammad come? The Hamza could also be a letter which causes a verb to be transitive. As an example, we have the verb Dalla. Dalla means he was astray. When we bring the Hamza, it makes it transitive. Adalla means he made somebody else go astray. Hamza could also be used to mean the opposite, and this is used in the Quran. We have qasata, which means to oppress, and we have aqsata, which means to be just. So that Hamza, and there's a few meanings for this type of Hamza, what it's called. Hamza al-izala, or al-salb, the one that causes something to be removed, it causes, in this case, oppression to be removed. So there's justice. And so Hamza is a very powerful letter and has a very wide usage in the Arabic language.